Okay, I was just working Todd on the mobile just before, and I just was curious to see how he's coming in off the beam, and obviously off the mobile it was up and down a little bit, but I mean he never got under 5.9. But I'll just see when he comes back here. Be very curious to see on 10 metres. I did about.
Roger that. Yeah,
oh, jeez.
I think I know what they look like. Well, that'd be a very effective.
That's pretty good.
Very effective antenna, I would.
Todd's just increased the boom length of his antenna. This is ZL2 short path, and
run a multi-band antenna as a pen to
he's actually increased the boom to 7 metres, and boy, it's working well.
It's only ever 2 elements.
Now, even if I take the preamp off,
but it's extremely effective.
look at that. He's still 5.9 plus 10. Absolutely beautiful. Wrong one. That one. SW1. That's right. I was in the right spot before. Leave that alone. I think he's talking to an Australian station at the moment, but just thought I'd capture a little bit of video with Todd. He's a great guy, a lot of fun, enjoys the hobby so much, and he's a big 10 metre fanatic. Always a joy to work him. Actually worked while they're just confirming it back. I worked over here to that'll be YJ0CA. Yeah, I was talking to Chris on the way back home and he was 5.9, and now he's 5.9 plus 10 with the beam, etc. Although look at that, up and down like a yo-yo. Hang on, back over to Todd. Oh, 475, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm getting confused. There's a few stations up. There we go.
My 20 metre elements actually hang over the neighbour's boundary fence by.
We were talking about his neighbour earlier.
Maybe more. They're 30, 40 foot near, so really not noticeable. But yeah, it's pretty tight in suburbia, isn't it? But I'm lucky. I've sort of been here a good number of years, and
look at that signal.
Sort of sneak the structures up and up to reach.
We all do that, Todd.
No issues, no problem.
We sneak them up.
And everything's compliant. Everything's good here. It's just to get one.
Well, maybe not quite compliant here.
Neighbour who likes to stick a head over the fence and.
It's always in the country.
Derogative terms about your antennas in the sky, which
I just thought I'd show people how good 10 metres is at the moment.
They're a thing of beauty.
When I could work a number of stations mobile on 100 watts and a Codan antenna in the US,
and just had a very
unreal.
nasty tongue about it. So she tried to poke her head over the fence the other day, and I put her in a place. I gave her a tongue lashing back.
Good on you.
I haven't seen her since, so let's hope it stays.
Oh, he's coming up there. It's peak 25 then.
To the council and to
crazy.
Other people, you don't.
Now, for those who don't know, Todd's in Wellington in New Zealand is about 500 feet above sea level.
That way, the underhanded way, but
beautiful signal.
She likes to deal with things. She says,
and you can see from the spikes here, he's the strongest signal on the band at the moment.
Not for anything, but she's. Well, every time she opens the mouth, she offends me.
Well,
so I don't anger easily. I gave her a tongue lashing the other Saturday here. All right, 73's.
I might just see if I can quickly.
To rant. Catch you later, VK3 ACE ZL2SP.
3 Charlie Mike back for a quick one. Might be a little bit stronger to him. They're amazing. Look at these signals. You can see to the left and right. There's a bit of activity, and this is 10 meters. You know, when it's hot, it's hot. You know, and it's definitely hot today. Really is working well. But I've got to be honest. Todd's was the standout signal out of everybody. Chris wasn't far behind in Port Vila, and Chris Ayres gets up there quite a bit during the year. Often gets up and, as he said, gets it out of his system. It's got a few bands set up. We'll just see if we can make a quick contact with Todd ZL2 Sugar Puffer, and then we'll close off this video. But it's been a trip up to Holbrook today to catch up with Rob VK2 OMG, and
that's the way to deal with
look at that signal.
Well, let's go, mate. We've all been there and done that, but anybody that's been in the property for a long time, I better pick up Brent and then I really must get out of here. And I know he'd be sitting at his home base station.
He's on to me.
Over here. Catch you later, Jeff. QIZ Victor Kilo 3 Charlie Mike ZL2SP.
You're on to me. I was gonna try and fool you. Oh boy, I was just interested to see. I'm videoing this, by the way. Sorry about that. But I just was interested to see you were coming in so well on the mobile, and I thought I'll point this OptiBeam around to you with the 8 elements. And look, amazing. And look, don't get me wrong, you were strong at times on the mobile, but this is sort of bringing up the consistency just a little bit more. But yeah, magic signal. Not even running a whole lot of amp or anything at the moment. I've just got, what do we got? Hang on, where is it? About 60 watts here, so but just through the beam. But your signal's so strong, it wouldn't make any difference anyway. But mate, I just wanted to tell you, whatever you were seeing in the mobile, well, whatever I was seeing, it's only got better on the bass. You're just consistently 20 over. You'll see on the video, you'll just go, oh yeah. Beautiful audio too. I can appreciate it more at the home base than in the car. Just I've got a better speaker system here. The car's a bit average, but anyway. All right, well look, Todd, you've got to go. We keep forgetting that it's a little bit earlier over here, just on 4 o'clock over here. And I'm happy to be home, and I've got easy going from here, so hopefully you've got the same for your evening too, mate. ZL2 Sugar Papa, thanks very much, mate, and I'll send you a link to this video because it's such a good shot of your signal. I got a shot of you and also Chris Ayres, YJ0CA, and by the way, you can see you're with all the signals on the band at the moment, you're the strongest signal on the band, so I've never been able to say that before, but no, you by a mile. You can see on the spectrum scope good conditions between Wellington and Tangambalanga. Must be something special going on. ZL2 Sugar Papa, VK3 Charlie Mike. Thanks for letting me drop back in.
Roger, Brendan. VK3 Charlie Mexico, ZL2 Short Pub. Yeah, well, you're 25 dB over, really absolutely rocking solid and near the bands.
That's the beam.
Yeah, Chris, YJ0.
We've got two great beams pointing at each other at the moment. He's got 5 elements, I've got 8. Doesn't get much better.
His little vertical there, and he's 400 watts.
Oh yeah, Chris is amazing.
So thumping signal. Good to hear. The audio sounds great on that radio. If you're only running 60 watts, you're 25 dB over the 9 on the airspeeder here.
And that's it, folks. You don't need to be running big power to get when the band's open. The band's open.
The Icon 7610. And it's running some UR6 Queen Whiskey EQ.
Love the 7610, as you know, guys. I've got one myself over here for our remote station.
Running the HC, the HC5 cartridge. And I'm running that into the new home-brew 5-element mono bander. So yeah,
honestly, his audio is one of the best audio signals. Look at that, it's growing to... Look at that signal coming up.
Maybe I might give the antenna some credit.
Now I'm going to be fair here and take off the preamp. Look at that, still touching 20 over 9.
ZL2 Short Path on his homebrew 5-element mono bander, over.
I want your homebrew. I reckon that's just quality plus. That's working beautiful, and it's it's not heavy. It's not, mate. Every antenna I've got here is an absolute worry during winter that I've got to worry if they're up 70 odd feet and they're trust me. I do wonder about my strategy on antennas. I think you've done a much smarter thing, kept it light, kept it smart. So good on you. All right, mate, 73's to you. I'll send you the link. Cheers, mate. This is VK3 Charlie Mike. All the best.
Roger, 73 here. The old antenna was 5.8 metres at 28 kg with the boom harness. And this antenna's 7 metres at 14 kg.
Yeah, that's good.
Own with the boom mast transfer.
That's so good.
Under 20 kg.
Look at that. Look at the performance.
7 elements on a 50 mil square aluminium boom with
and much as I love commercial antennas, just Todd proves, go build your own.
Cool.
They can be fantastic.
I might actually send you some pictures of them.
Definitely do that.
Alright, catch you later. I better go. I need to get me dinner, put the chips on. 73s. Bye bye for now. VK3 Charlie Mike, ZL2 Short Path now, QRT and off.
Catch you, Todd, 73s.
Roger, yeah, I'll just say goodbye to you, Tommy Gunn.
Let me just go back up to Chris Ayres is a great guy. If you remember, oh look, a few US stations. Now, I'm a little bit low for the US. Let me just, and for Chris, let me bring myself. The problem with 8 elements is it's very pinpointy.
Good evening to you. Thank you for
Let me just
waiting.
come back up a bit.
Had a station who was aeronautical mobile in western part of Australia, which is quite unusual here, so I appreciate your time. You're 5 and 8 to 9, good signal. Band is probably shifting a bit, so congratulations.
Actually, the band is shifting a bit. I would agree with Chris there.
Name is Chris, Charlie Hotel.
Now, Chris, just in case you're not aware, Chris was the dealer manager for Yaesu with Dick Smith for many, many years. So whenever you needed an expert on Yaesu, Chris was the man.
Los Angeles. Thank you. 73.
Okay, thank you for the 57 from California, and your
Signals are dropping a bit at the moment.
in Vanuatu.
You watch, it's 10 metres. It's like a horror story. They always come back.
That's Victor India Lima Alpha. 400 watts in a vertical, and I appreciate your call.
I wish I was able to do some of the video of the mobile stations, but driving along, not a smart idea with holding phones in Australia.
Okay, VK4 Ocean.
See how that signal's coming back?
ZL2SP, also 59.
My goodness, just conditions, guys. It's not my antenna. It's not. It's just conditions.
Hey, Brent, how's it up in town?
Look at that.
Today? It sounds like a busy band.
See, now we're starting to take advantage of that 60 degrees. I was actually looking at it thinking, well, the band must have dropped a bit because we actually came around probably 20-something degrees, which on an 8 element, very pinpointy. So normally, but yeah, no, it's coming back up.
Okay, Brent, appreciate that. Thanks very much. Could you hear the VK3 aeronautical mobile?
I've worked a lot of aeronautical mobiles before, but not that was our first meeting here as well. That was pretty good.
Yeah, really surprised that that came up, but yeah, it made my day. Okay, Brent, good afternoon. Have a good one. VK4OZ YJ0CA. Cheers.
G'day, Chris. VK4 X-ray Alpha.
Good afternoon, VK4XA YJ0CA.
Good signal from VK4XA.
Plus over.
Yeah, you too, mate. About 20 over 9 here at the moment. Lovely signal. The VK3 that was aeronautical mobile, that'd be VK3 IFR, was that right?
Indeed it was. That really gave me a bit of a surprise.
It's a good call sign for aeronautical
I was
mobile.
talking to him earlier on when he was over the Great Australian Bight in South Australia still.
Unfortunately, we must have missed him. He was on earlier. Let's have a look. Now, that'll be Todd still trying to get away.
What a flash thing. And
Poor Todd. He's never going to get food, is he? Who have we got down here?
I can move the beam around a bit to Christchurch in a minute. But the band's very, very heavy with the DX all over the place today here in Perth.
He's in Perth. Yeah, look, I'd agree with him too. Band is hot to trot.
Something and there's 350.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, this has been good. Just to show you a little bit of 10 metres and look at, it made my drive. Look, it's not a long way to Holbrook. It's only a bit over an hour. But how much fun working a few US stations while you're driving along, and then on the way back home to work Chris Ayres, which is, always, he's a bit of a celebrity station for me. No matter what, he wouldn't say that. I say that. Well, Todd's just one of the most consistent signals out of New Zealand, so always a pleasure to run into Todd. All right, guys, 73s to you. I'll leave you with the last little look at Chris Ayres' signal, YJ0CA, while he's holidaying over in Vanuatu, Port Vila. Beautiful signal. All right, guys, thanks very much for having a quick look at this video. I've actually got some free time now. I'm in front of everything right now. I don't have a million jobs to do. Thank God for that. All right, guys, all the best. 73 is VK3 Charlie Mike. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, and help us out. That'd be fantastic. Cheers, guys.